Remember what we said last time. This idea of God looking at you and telling you you're justified, you're perfect, you're right in his sight, doesn't happen in your heart. Unfortunately, so many people have a hard time because they go, I didn't feel anything. Or, I didn't feel this thing in my heart where God changed me. Well, that's not where it happens. It's happening in his courtroom where he's announcing you perfect. And it's in a second. It's instantaneous. There's no process involved. You don't have to do a bunch of stuff and move towards justification. As the judge in the courtroom, because of what Christ has done as the advocate, when you trust him, he announces in the courtroom, not only you're not guilty, you're perfect and righteous and you're his. It's insane. It's insane. And what he's doing is he's swapping something. Okay? He's got three options. He could condemn you, he could accept you, or he could go ahead and change you. If he can figure out how to do this, where he's going to exchange what you are with who his son is, he can solve his problem. Because he's got a problem. He promised he wanted people in heaven with him, but because of who we are, we can't get there. So he solves it. So when you think about this, how is this happening in the courtroom? What's going on? Christ doesn't enter holy places made with hands that are just copies. He's talking about the Old Testament rituals. But he comes into heaven himself to appear in the presence of the judge for you. When you know Jesus Christ is standing in the courtroom before Yahweh the Father on your behalf no matter what you do. And you can never do anything where the judge would pronounce you guilty anymore. It can't happen. We don't believe this. If we did, we'd be telling everybody. So think of the difference. When we get into sanctification, we're going to be talking about this more. We're getting ready to get into that in a few weeks. Justification is God's achievement. Okay? He's actually accomplished it. Right? He's done that for you. What's happening with sanctification is that he's intervening now for you all the time. He accomplishes it on the cross. He no longer has to accomplish anything anymore. It's a done deal. He spends all his time now interceding for us. Now what he's doing is appearing on our behalf as Christians. He's active, really active. He comes in human form, lowers himself to do his Father's will so that he can achieve and accomplish what his Father wants, so his Father can now say, you're good. The way has been made. When you trust him, now he appears incessantly on your behalf before the Father because you still suck. You still lie. You still do these things. So what's happening is you're constantly still being delivered. Intercession.